Hey everyone, it's Dana. I'm back again with layout number 2 of the family series videos that I have started. If you have watched my intro video and even video number 1, you will know that I have put together a page kit of my own, and I'm doing a series of 5 layouts with that kit. This is layout number 2, and I'm starting with the set of blue papers that I chose to work with. And you can see one of them kind of looks like the binding of an old book, and then the one on the right is a blue and cream color diagonal stripe. And so I have went ahead and I have cut 2 strips to be border pieces on either side of the layout. And you will probably recognize this piece of paper from the first layout. It is the piece that had the red heart in the middle of one of the squares, and I wanted to use it along with another embellishment that I had found, which is a felt red heart, which you will see later on. And so now I'm just quickly adding some double-sided tape to the backs after I have inked the edges, and I'm just going to go ahead and butt those up to the very flush edge of each outer edge of the layout. And now I'm going to go in and ink the tops and bottoms of each of the layout pages, and you'll notice I don't do the inside seams. I think I talked about that on my first video, but I don't ever do the inside seams of my double page layouts so that your eye doesn't have that break, so it kind of reads as a continuous page when you're looking at them together. These are the Adorn It sticker sheets that I'm working with this kit, and there were a couple of border strips on here that I'm going to use. I'm just adding a little bit more of the brown ink to soften up some of the whiteness that was in this strip here that looked like a piece of lace trimmed in red. And then I want to pull the red one and put it on the left-hand page. Some more brown ink, just quickly, not a whole lot. So I'm using these border strips to make a little bit more of a finishing edge on these borders that I have on the outer edges of this layout. And here is a sticker that I had bought a while back, and it's chipboard with brown glitter that spells out the word home, of course. And inside the O, you will see there is a little heart inside the middle. And so there's where I am pulling in the different heart images, the red felt heart, and I wanted to use the red square heart that's over on the right hand side. So now here are some words that I cut out with my Silhouette, which I love being able to do that. And I'm just going to have my title kind of lined up straight down the left hand side of this layout. These stickers came with one measly foam square dot on the back. And while I am not a wall-to-wall foam dot user, I do use more than one on each piece. So I'm just adding a few more pieces of foam on the back of these letters so that they will be a little bit more stable than just one piece. And then I'm just going to line them up along the top. I think I shared earlier with you that I am a mom of 3 kids, and I have 3 boys, and today's Saturday, and so they're all here, and I've been trying to get these voiceovers done, and it's been hard to find a quiet spot in my house to get this done. So finally they have went outside for a little bit of fresh air, and I want to try to get at least 1 or 2 of these done before they come back inside, I hope. Alright, and so now I'm just using my favorite glue whenever I do small pieces that I need to get glue tight spots, and that is the Scotch Quick Dry Glue. And it's true, it does dry quickly, and so far for me, I have found it to be trustworthy as far as staying where you put it, and I haven't had any trouble with it. And I use it for my silhouette pieces that I cut, and for things like my sequins, or I have tried some of the homemade enamel dots, and I use it with that as well. It does not work well with the felt or anything like that will just absorb up the liquid glue. I did try it with that one time, and it just soaked into the fabric, and basically you couldn't even tell that I'd put any glue on it. So now I've just got all those little pieces glued down. This layout is fairly simple, and again, I'll remind you that these pages are a part of a class that I had did back earlier in the year, and I was going off the wishes of the students that I teach that the layouts will be basically a blank canvas where the ladies can decide where they're going to put their own pictures. So that's why I've kind of given them a canvas that they can work with. So here I have found a little house up online, and I loaded it over into my silhouette and cut this out. And I went ahead and backed the window areas with some black cardstock. You can see where I kind of cut around that. Now here I am being frugal, and I decided I was just going to cover over that, so I cut that up and thought maybe I'll use it on another layout. So now here I'm placing the house down, and I wanted to use some more red for my embellishing, and so I made a little red door and a red roof. And so I'm gluing down the door here, and here's the roof. I'm trying to decide which side I want the chimney on. So I'm going to ink that a little bit. I really like this layout. I know, as I said a minute ago, it is very simple, and I plan to, when I put my pictures down to finish out this layout, to add more, in which that is completely typical of me when I do these kind of layouts. And this is the kind of scrapbooking I do when I go on a scrapbook retreat. Sometimes I won't even bother taking pictures. I will just take say a paper kit, say one of my Simple Stories kits, and some stickers, and my go-to embellishments, which is like baker's twine, sequins, enamel dots, washi tape, buttons, that kind of thing. And I will just challenge myself to kill a kit that way. And then once I get the majority of all the paper used up, then I will have killed the kit, and I keep everything together. And so when I'm ready to put my pictures on, I will go and add in the little embellishments around my photos, because I like to have things layered around my pictures as well. And so here I have a little blue swirl that I have cut out with my silhouette, and I'm layering that with a little card that you saw me cut off of that ticket paper. And I think this is just about it. So I'm looking to see if there's anything else that maybe I could possibly put with this. So I'm looking at the sticker sheet thinking, alright, it needs a little something else before I'm finished with it. And I found a little word sticker, and I'm going to add that right here. So that way I know it's over in the area where I plan to put photos, but still not in a place that would be covered up once I do start putting my pictures down. So then I'm looking at these letters, these words here, and I'm thinking they're not really standing out enough for me. And I know you probably cannot see that very well in this video, but at first I tried a brown marker, and that didn't do anything either. And so I finally ended up choosing my black marker, and I go in and I go around each of the letters here. And you would think this, would be a time-consuming thing and you wouldn't want to do it, but in all actuality, it didn't take that long at all, and I really think that it added to helping these letters stand out a little bit more, because I had cut them out of a light browned cardstock, and it matched the layout really well, but it did want to blend in on that music note paper, so I just needed to stand out just a little bit more. And so, as I scrapbook, I am a total 80s music geek, and so I usually have my computer on with one of my favorite awesome 80s music stations playing in the background, and I'm sure this didn't take more than one song, so sometimes, it's like inking. You just have to do it. It's worth it. So, as I finish tracing this out, I look over and I'm thinking, okay, what else needs to be done here? And I'm pretty sure I look at this house and I say it needs a little something too, so I quickly flip over here and I put some dashes around the roof of the house. And then I'm already thinking in my mind, there are a ton of stickers on those sticker sheets, but I want to wait until I have my photos on the paper, on the page, before I make any commitments for those. So I hope this has given you a little bit of inspiration of how to get some layouts done for yourself. So thank you, ladies, and everyone have a blessed day.